Cameron Steele here, getting ready to pre-run the 2021 Baja 1000 Peninsula run, baby. That's right. We are so psyched. Last time we ran the Peninsula, we were second, which we were stoked about, but it is the first loser. So we've been working on a plan of redemption. It takes a lot to make it happen. We went through them at the shop. We organized, we prepped, we load. Now it's time for 1,100 miles of pre-running. We're gonna slide some turns, have some fun, and pump it up a notch.
You look for anything that is 5%, 10% smoother, and you have to get really creative. And there's a line that's probably, I don't know, 1 to 2 miles long that we just went through that I've had before in the past and was able to add to the team. Yes, I've made it.
The Baja Peninsula doesn't disappoint. What's crazy is we're at race mile 281, still 1,000 miles to go, and there's been a lot of Baja already. And you know, the thing about Baja is she throws you all kinds of different looks, and she has different personalities and little attitudes sometimes, but you just got to be blessed with great passage, and hopefully it's our day. But today was just bluebird conditions, absolutely perfect, and yeah, that was a banger. Nothing you ever want to do is see your boys go on pre-run without you, but unfortunately the water pump issue that we found last night, we decided it's not good to go into the Never Never. So I'm not racing the top part of the peninsula, I'm just here for moral support. And so Bobby and Reese are going out, and we're going to try to get this fixed. We have people working on this in the States. We're 7 hours south of the border in El Rosario, so there's some work to be done there, but there's some filming to be done here, and we're going to show you something really cool. For the first time ever, the Baja 1000 is going down what we call Fred's Tractor Trail.
My favorite part of the race course this year, it's probably the first 600 miles. That's the part I'm going to be running. So we're going to be pounding that over the next 2 weeks up until race day, and working that section. We've been running that section quite a bit. That's why we chose to take that section.
To join this lineup of Cameron and Bobby as leads, and have Ryan Arciero and myself join, is a fantastic opportunity for me to be on tier with 3 great drivers. But this is the first time with a serious trophy truck effort that has the potential to put both trucks on the podium.
This tree right here has been a landmark for many years for myself and many dirt bike riders. The Score race course for the Baja 1000 has been marked onto what's called Fred's Tractor Trail. This tree had marked it for dirt bikes for all those years, and we've been going in here kind of sneaking around. It's an old 2-track that was cut by someone trying to make a shorter route to Gonzaga Bay from Santa Ynez or the Catavina area. We're right alongside Highway 1 where traffic's going by, and this is a connector that goes down to Highway 5. So for me, I always thought this thing's pretty treacherous and gnarly, and Bobby and I had stopped many times on Rip to Cabo or Hellride to try to measure this one rock outcropping to see if we could get by in the trucks. We're always like, I don't know, I don't think so. Well, we're gonna find out today if Fred's Tractor Trail is passable by Raptor, of course, which I heard the BF Goodrich guys marked in, and by trophy truck. So we're gonna go take a look. We're on the second day of pre-running, which means we're very early in. We might actually be the guinea pigs. I think Score's right on with the down arrow. Be careful, this is gonna be dangerous.
Stay. Just come straight. You good. Go straight. A little more straight. Straight.
I'm on the edge.
No, you're not. You're good. You're on a rock. Just go over it. You got like 3 feet on this side.
So that's going to be a pretty gnarly trail come race day. That's there's a tight turn up there that may take some people off, and we'll see what happens. See if somebody's going to have to get nudged out of the way off of that. That's I don't know how they're going to recover vehicles that go off that edge. So that's going to be gnarly.
Hey Reese, what about what's thinking on how that's going to go race day?
You know, you get a truck that doesn't articulate at slow speed and wants to push around there. Once you've dropped a tire or two, you're there for the evening, and I don't know if anyone's getting by, but pushing them off the edge. So I'm surprised that there's no danger on that corner, because that is a gnarly corner.
That's pretty tricky. You're gonna have to have a lot of patience coming down there.
For me, coming down to Baja is just an adventure that no other form of motorsports offered me. From racing Pikes Peak, Formula Drift, Rallycross, and then now to kind of maybe finish my career racing down in Baja. It's exceptional, it's the adventure, it's the challenge, and it's locations like this when you're pre-running to discover fields of cactus like this, the Cardon behind me, directly behind me here, the Boojum or Cereus tree, which is commonly referred to as the candlestick tree. Some of these trees here are 200 years old, only growing 2 inches a year. So it's impressive to come over the top of a mountain range here and see a valley just full of all of these trees.
Another spectacular day in Baja. We're having a lot of fun pre-running. And like I said, we're really only a third of the way through the race course, a little bit more, but just over 400 of the 1,200 or so miles. It's pretty impressive to think about everything we're going to go through in that 1 day period, the longest continuous off-road race in the world.
It's Monday. It's day 3 of our pre-run. We're in Bay of LA this morning with a beautiful sunrise and sunsets. And today we're heading to San Juanico.
Well, there you have it, little breakfast right on the Cia Cortez. Pretty amazing. This is huevos rancheros with the egg scrambled. I don't like my egg sunny side up because the runny scares me. And I don't like the crema either, but I forgot to order it without. But we're going to be running from here basically 495. The sailboat in the center of the island there at the Rotary is one of the markers coming into LA Bay. And from there, there's going to be big graded roads. But remember, there's still rocks, there's gotchas, There's rocks buried in the dirt, and also there's a couple corners you really got to watch out for. Check out this time lapse from Bob Picoy, Reese Millen, running this section out to Vizcaíno.
Right out of Bay of LA, you get some beautiful pictures of the ocean. In the morning, it's just a beautiful sight through there. As we keep going, we continue on. We get into some red dirt. We get into a bunch of rocks and red dirt. Then we get into a bunch of white dirt, and there's rocks in the white dirt. There's rocks all the way down there.
After a long and desolate Bay of LA loop where you've seen mostly nobody, I mean some spectators, some pit crews maybe, you start coming into Vizcaíno. This is the Guillermo Pietro Road, which in the race you're probably traveling upwards of 130 miles an hour. Now remember, this is 620 miles into the race, so if you're averaging 60 miles an hour, you're just over 10 hours, 50 miles an hour, you're just over 12 hours. It's dark here for the trophy truck, and you can see Reese coming up. It's gonna go from this wide open fast road into a 90 left or an 80 degree left, and he's gonna head on to this small 2-track road. Nice, easy transition, just cruising along, trying not to make a mess of things, and yeah, that's what pre-run's all about. Find where you're gonna go there safely, smoothly, and have fun doing it. Man, how's that? How beautiful is that church right there? The Mission San Ignacio, founded in the early 1700s. This stone church built in the mid 1700s. It's just a fabulous off-road destination. A lot of people call this the middle of the peninsula, between the top and the bottom. It's actually a little further than that on race miles, right close to mile 710. But some things you need to know about the square, of course, check out the Mission, and then right across the way here is the ice cream store by the Romero family. It's definitely worth the stop. This is the gateway to San Juanico and all the roads, the fast roads out towards the lagoons. And we're gonna take 5, kick back a little bit, have an ice cream, and just laugh a little bit at ourselves.
So here we are, day 4, San Juanico, and getting started this morning. We gotta get a little fuel over here, but this is how we get gas in San Juanico.
What they should have been doing is getting gas last night though, instead of hanging around with their feet up. So now we're waiting around to get out of here. I don't need gas because my car holds plenty. But these guys, of course, are holding up the show now. The Bird and Decoy Circus.
Tire management's going to be key to win this race. There's a lot of brutal stuff with a lot of horsepower. You got to be real careful with the throttle pedal. A lot of rocky areas that are just going to rip the tires up. If you're not careful with your tires through those areas, you're not going to do a very good job of getting where you need to go to get to your pit, get your new tires. It's going to be detrimental to your race.
Baja itself is just incredible, and the varied terrain and visual sights that you get to see are incredible. It's an attraction for drivers, for adventurers around the world, and that's why it's such a popular race.
You crapped all over yourself. So right here in the edit, after he breaks the truck, is where we flash back and we look at all the places where Reese really looked good.
Up until this point.
Fender at? Wait, there was a fender out here earlier today.
That might have been a left that tightened more than I read it. So the fender the boys will have to pick up. That's another mile back.
Guys. Squirrel!
Yeah, getting punished.
This is why you have chase vehicles. This is why you know your access roads. This is why you have a plan, right? Because unforeseen can happen. Now, Reese didn't do anything to break the car, so to speak, allegedly. But you got to know your surroundings, and that's why you also got to have good timing, good communications. All that stuff plays into this. So we're all out here laughing, giving each other a hard time because A, Reese isn't by himself, and B, we have trucks that can tow him out of here. We also have a trailer nearby. So just part of the logistics and planning for the Baja 1000, because at the end of the day, the race isn't decided by the best racer. The race is decided by Baja. She decides. Well, we got Reese loaded up. He the front arm pulled out of it, and we're about race mile 886. But for the rest of today, I think Reese and I will switch off seats in the Geyser 001, number 16. So we'll have some fun, cause some trouble, make some laughs. Keep moving. Welcome to San Javier Mission. This is definitely one of my favorite spots on the peninsula. We're at race mile 956 more or less. Just came up the speed control zone from Loreto, and behind me is the jewel of the Mission Trail. This was the second mission founded. This area was established in 1699 by the Spanish missionaries, and we're going to get back to Prerun and take you for a ride as we leave San Javier, headed for Santo Domingo, and then all places south as we start to close in on the finish line in the pause.
Two drivers, one truck. not a good combination.
What do you mean? I navigate better than you do, I guarantee it.
Yes.
We're gonna find out in the morning. Woo! How about that? We're gonna find out in the morning how he navigates.
Hey, you guys should sleep together tonight.
Oh, big spoon or little spoon?
You're the little spoon for sure.
We're off to La Paz today. Go smash some more big bumps. I think there's 45 minutes of bumps we're gonna hit, and we're through just about everything. I think we're mile marker 1040, 1050, something like that. And then a bunch of really cool 2-track stuff, little sliders, and have some fun.
I think the dynamic of two drivers in the car is good, as long as the guy that's in the right seat is willing to be a good navigator too. So you have to be able to navigate.
2 drivers, 1 truck, not really a good solution, but it's okay. After lunch, he settled down, and yeah, I learned a couple of things as well, and that's what this whole experience is about. Definitely taking away a lot of great experience and advice down here. This is Cameron's wheelhouse. He loves Baja, he's passionate about it, and he's got a great group around him. And from that, you can always learn and take away something and add to the skill set that you already have.
Baseball 1165. If you get this far, you probably got a good shot at getting to the finish line as long as you don't pull a donkey move. So, pretty epic, huh? Pacific Ocean, cool breeze, sun coming up in your eyes if you're a trophy trucker. Yee!
Oh, it's great. You know, getting catered lunches everywhere you stop, and cold beers when you finish. It's definitely some upping of the game for my team next time we come down in a couple of weeks.
Well, that's gonna do it. The La Paz sign, the whale tail in the background. This BF Goodrich Monster Energy pre-run is come to a close. We're still a mile from the finish line or so. We're gonna drive and complete that before we're done. But just wanted to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. And just my message to everyone is it's a long way. It's very desolate. There's not a lot of help in a lot of places. Be safe, be smart. Don't take any risks. If you think it's a bad idea, it probably is. So just want to say thank you to all the people in Baja. There's so many fans that came out to show respect and stoke and pass along the videos and take the pictures. It was absolutely awesome. We had the greatest pre-run you can imagine. I hope you guys had a fun time following along with us. Welcome to La Paz.